Hey, Jerry, I'll start the video here so you can maybe you might need to read my lips. I guess it's hard to hear there. Uh, can you give me a sense of what's happening on the sideline in the second half as they score 29 straight points? I guess I should say when the offense is on the field, you guys go to the sideline and gather and try to sort through things.
From our point of view, we're trying to figure out how they're attacking us the best way that we can kind of stop the bleeding, stop the big plays, figure out a way to force them into negative plays on first down. That was one of the things Coach Frazier and Coach McDermott mentioned is that we got to get them to play behind the sticks and not let them control the down the distance and second down. So for us, it was about how we can have some plays, or I should say for us, it was about how we can have force negative plays on first down. That was mainly our main focus. That forcing turnovers, finding a way to get our offense the ball right now, just because they're playing great ball, they're hot. 17 is playing phenomenal, so we're just trying to do our best to force turnovers and give them a short field.
How do you think you handled it, given the fact you won the game, but it did go on an awful long time where you couldn't stop them?
I think we handled this game pretty well. You know, just being here for 7 years, seeing the ups and downs of ball games, how, you know, whenever we tend to let teams get back in the game, we slowly tend to lose it. This team is a completely different makeup. You know, we're fighting and we're swinging until the fourth quarter, and there's zeros on the clock. So I think just watching our offense and the way they perform, the way they execute that last drive with 40 seconds left on the clock, you know, take a penalty, okay, so we line back up and we keep playing. I think that's how this team is made up. No matter what's going to happen, we're going to play fast, we're going to play aggressive. If a penalty happens, we'll line back up and we'll figure out a way to get it done.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yep.
Any other questions for Jerry? Oh, go ahead, Jay.
Hey Jerry, Jay Skursky with the Buffalo News. Do you feel like you touched on it there, but with how well the offense is performing, that it's buying the defense a little bit of time to sort out some of the issues that we haven't been accustomed to seeing this defense have, quite frankly, over the last few years?
Yeah, it is. I think it's a great compliment. You know, the offense has been executing their a well-oiled machine right now, and you see them executing on all cylinders. And for us, we got to figure out more ways or better opportunities to get them the ball. Josh is playing phenomenal, you know. So for us on defense, like Coach said, in halftime and then in that third quarter, we got to find a way to force a turnover, give our offense that short field so they can go out there and just keep putting up points. They're executing at a high level right now. So for us, we just got to keep working day in and day out, and we're going to figure out how teams are attacking us, and we'll come out next Sunday even stronger. But right now, they got the hot hand, and that's what good teams do. Good teams play complementary football, and we got to tip our hats to them because 17, he has that offense rolling.
You've been here the longest of anyone on the team. There have been times where when adversity struck, the team would not answer the way that it's answering right now. You mentioned there that this feels different. Can you put your finger on why it feels so different?
It's just the men we have in the locker room. You know, everyone's character of we're going to fight all the way down to the zeros are on the clock. So I think when you have a group of guys who are willing to play ball like that, play hard, no matter the situation, no matter the down the distance, no matter where we're at, we're going to come out there and we're going to play hard and we're going to give it everything that we got. And I think the way Brandon Beane and Coach McDermott got put this team together, finding guys who are competitive, who want to go out there and play ball, you can just feel the way that we came together this spring, the way we've been working together throughout training camp. You can just see how the competitiveness has just been coming out of guys and how we're going to swing, we're going to fight all the way. And today was a great testament of 40 seconds left on the clock. We get hit with a 15-yard face mask penalty. We're still fighting. We're still finding ways to get in that end zone, pick up that first down, just playing football. And when you got guys out there thinking about ball, playing about ball, and not worried about anything else, the outcome's going to be in our favor.
Thank you.
El Capitan, Jerry Hughes, Wilkie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080, man. Hey, man, y'all know how to keep us on the edge of our seats in here.
Hey, it's football in the NFL, man, any given Sunday.
Absolutely. Now, care to talk about How important was it to have eye discipline and not to pay attention to all that window dressing that was going on in the Rams offense?
Oh, it was huge. We talked about it all week, just given the makeup of this offense. It was going to be a lot of misdirection, a lot of wide zones, zone left, zone right, misdirection, and play action pass. We knew that was their game plan. We were surprised that they stayed in their game plan coming out of the halftime, just because our offense was just rolling so well, putting up points. We thought maybe they would kind of switch it up a little bit, but their OC, he stayed true to what he does. And so for us, it just comes down to one gap, and everyone's got to be fundamentally sound. So I think for us, it's a great teaching tool for us whenever we face these wide zone teams of how we got to go out there and attack them. And we'll watch the film tomorrow and figure out how we can get better in this situation.
Absolutely. Speaking on getting better, you guys are 3-0 right now. You was 3-0 last year. What's the difference between this year's 3-0 team than last year's?
The fight in the guys. No matter who's taking the field, special teams, offense, or defense, you got 11 guys who are going out there to fight. You know, we don't have our 12th man right now cheering us on, so we bring that energy and we're coming to fight for all 4 quarters. And I think just the way that Brendan Bean and Coach McDermott can put this team together to find guys who are that competitive, to find guys who are willing to go the extra distance. Man, it's been fun to watch us come together.
Absolutely, man. It was fun to see you guys get everything set up to register to vote this week. Congratulations on the win, Jerry.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Happy to help out.
Congrats on the win. Can you hear me?
I can.
What's the biggest difference to you not playing any preseason game before the start of the season?
The film study. You just don't have the amount of film to watch teams study your opponents. So you pretty much come into Sunday just going off of whatever they put up the past 2 weeks. And so that's probably been just the most difficult part, because normally we have enough film to where we can identify each team's strengths and their weaknesses. Right now, it's we're playing football on Sunday. And so it's fun just because a lot of guys are fresh and we're able to go out there and play fast, but also just from a football study standpoint, it's just hard to study your opponent and really get an extra beat on them just because of the lack of film right now.
With no fans here, what was it like having your family introduce you for today's game?
It was pretty cool. It was a real special moment just to see the kids up there. I don't think anybody was expecting that, so it was a very heartwarming moment. It was just cool to see it, honestly. I think a lot of guys liked it, especially me. I liked it. My little guys, they got up there and performed pretty well.
Definitely. Well, congrats on the win and have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks.